Hello, good afternoon, Davey. This is Mike with American Iron Auto Group, and this is the Salt Flat Rat. The bed is powder coated. It's custom, of course. Flush mounted fuel tank. Pretty easy. Original Ford tailgate. Folds down pretty easily. No problems. Now, Davey, this here is where all of the air ride components, such as tank, compressors, lines, things of that nature, and also your fuel tank is in there. Now, we did do it like this. We did block it off, but if you need to get access to it or anything like that, it's pretty easy to do. All you got to do is unscrew these. Just need a Phillips. And that part will come right off, and you'll be able to have access to all of those components, air ride, fuel tank, things of that nature. Also, you could do the same right up here. And that's just a Phillips screwdriver. Easy access. If you ever needed to take that off, you have access to here in terms. Now, Davey, I did mention that there were two sets of wheels that were in the photos. These are the Baby Moons. They're mob stills. Got 20s in the rear and 18s up front. And I'll just show you, she does sit on the ground. Very low, but when you do air up the air ride, she drives great. No scrapes, no issues going over speed bumps, driving up driveways in and out. You don't have to necessarily go at an angle either. And also, the front and rear is Z-notched frame. You got a Mustang 2 front suspension, rear 3 links. Also, the engine fire her up for you. Sounds good. She's got plenty of power. It's got a 351 rebuilt Windsor from 5 Star Motors. We do also have the receipt for that. It's got a weigh-in intake, Edelbrock carb, Hedman headers. Let's go ahead and take a look. Hedman headers, got the weigh-in intake, Edelbrock carb, and also Davey, the exhaust, it is a Flowmaster exhaust, and it is a dual. Got a Hughes Performance transmission hooked up to that 351. And it's also got a nice radiator. It's got a cross-flow radiator. And it's also got the dual spall fans. Now the rear end, it is from an 86 Chevy. It's a half-ton truck rear end. It's also got tilt column steering. Check this out. Here. Kind of hard to do with one hand, but goes up and down, no problem. This is all the artwork I was telling you about, Davey. This was done by hand. The gentleman's name is Gary Crisp. Does all of our artwork. He also did the artwork on the outside of the truck. On both the doors. All by hand. We did bring these out of the side. They're flush. Here's the cool part. This is the air ride. Right here is the compressor. And Davey, the compressor's been on this whole time. Didn't even hear it. It's very quiet. It's mounted very good. There's no vibrations, anything like that. Wouldn't even know it was on. This here, this is for your rear. These two here are for the front. We put two up front, obviously, because there is a little bit more weight up front versus the rear. And I'm just going to bring it up to ride height. Already done with the front. And done with the rear. Now I'm going to bring it all the way up just so you can see how high it does get. I'm one of the guys that I drive it. I get so nervous driving low. Or I think I'm too low rather, but with this one, you could get away with a few inches off the ground. No problems. Now this here, this is with it all the way up. So you have a pretty decent ground clearance. There isn't a long wait time. The tank does fill up very quickly. The bags fill up very quickly. They also, bringing them back down happens very fast. Here's the other side here. The interior. Obviously, we did redo the interior. New seat. And also the cup holders, they are flush with the seat as well. Davey, the seat does fold up as well. Sorry, got some cleaning stuff back there, but you can fit a few things. Forgot to get these down. All right, maybe let's take her for a spin. All right. Here's a perfect example. Have no problems going down driveways, going up, no problem at all. She shifts good, right on time. Engine's very responsive, very fast, lots of power. Right now, probably doing about 40 miles an hour. And Davey, if wanted, this truck can be driven every day. We've put probably about 1,500 miles on it. Within the past, I want to say maybe 6 months. We don't drive it often, but if wanted, you can. Sounds good. And again, Davey, like I said, I mean, this thing, it could drive on and off the freeway awesome. I'm gonna hop on the freeway, get her up to about 65. Drives great, doesn't have any pulling, no grabbing, anything like that. Right now, doing about 55, almost 60. Handles very well. very cool truck. Runs and drives awesome. Catches eyes anywhere and everywhere you go. And she'll drive pretty much anywhere and everywhere you want to go. All right, Davey, we'll talk to you soon. I hope you like the truck.